All right, number 12. The function f is defined by f of x equal to x plus 3 times x plus 1. The graph of f in the xy plane is a parabola. Which of the following interval contains the x-coordinate of the vertex of the graph of f? Okay, so they give us an equation and they told us this is a parabola. Okay, so it's a quadratic equation. And what we have here, this is in the factor form. So we have two factors. The first one is x plus 3. The second factor is x plus 1. So if we're given the factor form, what we can do is this. We can actually solve for the zeros, or we can solve for the roots. Okay, so it's the same thing. And then graphically speaking, that's also the x-intercept. Okay, so we set this whole equation equal to 0, and we can solve for x. Okay, so we'll set each factor equal to 0, say x plus 3 equal to 0, and this one say x plus 1 equal to 0. Okay, the first one we solve for x, we do minus 3 on both sides, x equal to negative 3. And then the second one, we do minus 1 on both sides, we get x equal to negative 1. Okay. And then that should be our two solutions. So what we can do now is we can go ahead and graph this. Okay, we put it on the graph. This is, yeah. So this will be negative 3 and negative 1. These two are the x-intercept of the parabola. Okay. And we know the parabola will look something like this. Okay, I had to go through these two x-intercept there. All right, it's a positive 1 for the a value, so it opens upward. Okay, so this will be a rough sketch of the graph. Okay, so now we can actually answer a question. The question wants to know which interval contains the x value of the vertex. So we know the vertex is actually halfway in the middle, right? So the parabola had to be symmetrical. So it's gonna be right in between. This is where the vertex is. That's the lowest point on the graph. Yeah, in this case, that's a vertex. And what we want there is we want to say the x-y vertex is between what numbers? Well, we know for sure it has to be between negative 3 and negative 1. Right? In fact, it should be right in the middle. So it should be negative 2 in this case. Right? So you know the x value of the vertex is actually negative 2. Okay, so now we just have to go through the answer choices and see which interval contains that negative 2 there. Right? So it should be negative 2 is between negative 3 and 1, right? So it's the second interval. Okay. It doesn't exactly match it with the 2 x-intercept, but it doesn't matter because we know the x side of the vertex should be negative 2. So this is between negative 3 and 1, so that works. Okay, so look through the answers. The only interval that contains that have to be letter B then.